So here for our science assignment for Monday, we are going to be working on our little ecosystems notebook page. And as we learn about ecosystems, we're going to plan to make our page look sort of like this. And I'm going to do it with you. I've collected a few of my favorite color pencils, and I've written here some of the meanings so you can pause it before you cut out to fill this in. So firstly, we're actually going to go down here where it says ecosystem. And an ecosystem consists of all of the living and non-living things in the same area. And what it doesn't tell you is usually these living and non-living things are working together. And today we're going to learn a little bit more about that with a few videos over Zoom. So after you've completed this exercise, I decided to do a rainforest ecosystem because usually that's where there are a lot of different living and non-living organisms working together. So here we have a few meanings. We have organism, a single plant or animal. Population is more than one of the same plant or animal. A community is all of the living things in the same area. And then, as we said before, ecosystems are all of the living and non-living things in the same area, and they're usually working together. You're also going to make a category of living things and non-living things. So for number 1, you're going to write living. Number 2, you're going to write non-living. And then we're going to create our little page here. So I'm going to go ahead and color mine and then cut it out and place them in the right categories. Now that I've colored my little sections on my science paper, I'm going to grab a blank piece of paper. You can use lines or white paper, whatever you'd like, and you'll need your pair of scissors and glue or tape, just like last time. In this case, I'm going to use tape. So as I said, we're going to make our page look like this, and then I will explain why we are categorizing these words under these headings. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out mine, and you cut yours out too. So as you can see, I have cut out all of my pieces and glued them. As you can tell, you should be gluing or taping only this little rainforest tab so that when you fold it, it makes kind of like an accordion. And then here we have the sun, which we're going to identify what is the sun's job in our ecosystem, or in this case, the rainforest ecosystem. And then here we have our categories of living and non-living things. Here are living things: butterfly, fern, which is a plant, fish, willow, which is a tree. And here we have our non-living things in our ecosystem, which air, water, soil, rocks, and definitely the sun taking part. So we have here a little bit of space to the left and a little bit of space to the right. And what we're going to do is actually draw water. It can be like a little ocean or a lake, anything you'd like to draw that would kind of give the impression that the sun is absorbing water. So we're going to draw a little arrow. And in a rainforest, there's probably a lot of puddles when it gets rainy, so I'm not going to do an ocean. I'm actually going to do kind of like a little puddle, maybe with a tree over it. Makes it look a little bit more like it's a rainforest, so like a fern or like a very green tree. I don't have brown, so this is going to be a very whimsical rainforest. The leaves. I feel like rainforests have little mushrooms growing, especially where there's a lot of water. I'm drawing like a little mushroom. So we have our watery little puddle here. Maybe like a little river, who knows? And then on this side, we're going to draw a plant because the sun gives energy to the plants. So you can draw a flower, you can draw a tree. What we're focusing on this side is the water mostly. And over here, just draw like a normal tree or flower. I'll do a flower. So basically, it's just showing the process of photosynthesis. The sun gives the energy to the plants. And as we will learn later, or maybe you already know, the sun evaporates the water, which then leads to rain, and then it rains on the plants. And we will learn a little bit more about that later today. So this is what your little science page should look like. Of course, you can be as creative as you want, and that's about it.